resilient, break every chain. I am resilient, Susanna. Resilient because of all the things that lie through my way, but by the grace of God, I bounce back. And now my purpose is to live a life of purpose, on purpose, by helping you fulfill your purpose. So this channel is designed to help you, to motivate you, to inspire you, not just by my story, but the story of people that I bring to share with you their stories. You see, we all have a story, and a story helps others by our experiences. So always never be afraid to share your story. Coming to share with me this evening, based on a series we are doing right now, Resilient Youths, and I have some dynamic young people who are willing to share their stories with you. This evening with me is the wonderful and beautiful, my past student from preschool, because I've been a pre-primary teacher for so many years, and I'm so proud to have her with me this evening. The elegant and gracious and beautiful and intelligent Keita Castro.
Hi, great day everyone. Thank you all so much for having me. It's a pleasure being here and it's wonderful to see you again.
Yes, I'm so happy that you accepted when I called you and you said yes. Because I am seeing, even though sometimes we don't talk, I see what you do on Facebook and WhatsApp, and I know you're an ambitious young person.
Yes.
Now, normally I would ask all of my guests, share something with me about themselves that I would probably like to say or probably introduce, or that I normally let them introduce, but to give me an idea. And this is the first time I'm going to actually read this individual's introduction because it spoke so much. To me, it says so much about her, and it summarizes all that we're going to be talking to and talking about this afternoon. So here it is. Keita said, I'm 19 years young. I don't like to say old. I love the Lord. I'm a family-oriented person, very ambitious and full of life. I love to think and plan ahead. How many young people do you hear say that? I live by Philippians 4:13, which says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I often get knocked down, and that is resilience right there, by life issues. But God knocks me up, right back up, and I'm able to refuse and reject these issues and rise above them. To sum it all up, I am someone who is destined for greatness.
Yes.
So that is so awesome.
Very.
And it speaks of who you are. So only 19 years old. Tell us a little more about yourself, your school journey, and your life so far.
Well, my name is Keita Castro again. 19 years young. My journey, preschool, primary, secondary, and now I'm pursuing my Bachelor's of Science degree in nursing at the University of the Southern Caribbean. I'm starting in January. My journey, I can say so much about my journey. It hasn't been easy, but it hasn't been hard because I always had God by my side. I always had God with me, pushing me. I always had my family with me.
Yes.
I grew up in a God-fearing home. I had good family morals, practices, and all these different things. So it's really God that helped me.
Sure, that is, and I know your mom very much, Suzanne.
Yes.
We go way back.
Way back.
And you even look like her, and I see that grace and that boldness. Now, what I liked about her, she was a nothing stands in her way type of person, and I can see that in you. Now, I also know you have your own business, so you're studying, you're also working.
Yeah.
Right? Where do you work?
I'm a preschool teacher, and I also, it's kind of like a daycare as well, so nursery, preschool, and primary school students.
All in one. Lovely. And you have your own business as well.
Yes, I do.
So Blessed Enterprises. How did you come up with that name?
Well, So Blessed Enterprises was the initial name, so I was just brainstorming, writing down certain names, and So Blessed just clicked. You know, I said I really am so blessed from where I came from to where I am now, the growth process, and So I just felt like it's so blessed.
So blessed.
Yeah.
It speaks every day. You get up and you say, I'm so blessed.
Yes, I'm so blessed, and it's a business also powered by God because I have God in everything. Yeah, God is number one priority in everything that I do. So, so blessed enterprises. I'm so blessed, and it's just powered.
And to be a blessing to others as well. And what type of products do you carry in your business?
Well, essential products, beauty products, home care products, nutritional products, all the products that make up human life that you need in your home care, and yeah.
Okay, and how can anyone reach you who would probably like to find out what Blessed Enterprises, So Blessed Enterprises has to offer?
Well, you guys can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook at so.bless_enterprises. We're also on TikTok for the young folks, So Bless Enterprises. Yeah, YouTube as well, So Bless Enterprises.
Yes, as you mentioned YouTube. I went up and I saw your channel, and you have a lot of motivational videos to help and inspire people. What prompted you to start that channel?
Well, I wanted it not just to be about the products, right? Because I'm also a user as well, and I love to write and inspire young people, because I know that it's not easy for us young people out here. It can be very challenging at times. So I wanted not just to be about the products. Yes, it's mainly about the products, but not just that. I wanted to reach out to people and address issues that persons are too afraid to address sometimes. So yeah, that's.
So you are brave enough to challenge those issues.
Yes.
And it really is informative and motivating. So I really congratulate you on that. And that you will continue to inspire young people. They need role models. They need to know that someone out there is making it in spite of the challenges.
Yeah.
And you said you recently started your degree and putting things in place to start in January.
Yeah.
Now with the COVID situation, some young people are feeling discouraged, they are feeling hopeless because they would have poured their life into studying and they have plans of doing X, Y, and Z. And because COVID have somewhat turned the world more or less upside down, they feel disappointed, they feel hurt, they feel hopeless, they feel they're unable to plan. And you said you're a person that would like to plan ahead.
Yeah.
What would you say to these young people out there?
Well, I would say to them not to give up and to continue striving, continue to push. Yes, I know that it's hard sometimes, but trust me that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and success doesn't happen overnight, but little successes happen every day. So daily you can just put in the work piece by piece, and eventually you'll get there. And something one of my very close friends said to me while I was going through something, they said a mangy dog has more hope than a dead lion. Not comparing anyone to a mangy dog, but you can see that mange as being your situation, what you're going through. You feel rough, rugged, you feel torn up, abused. You can see that mange as that situation, but you still have hope because you still have life and you still have breath. So that's what I would encourage them to do, not to give up. Yeah, but you can start as much as you want, you can go back, you can track back, but just don't give up.
Don't give up. Thank you so much for that powerful encouragement.
Yes.
I'm really inspired. Now, could you share with us one of your resilience stories? You did say that in life you have felt knocked down at times, but God always picked you back up. That speaks of resilience, the ability to bounce back from negative situations. Could you share with us one of your resilience stories?
Well, I've had many resilience stories, but one that I would share is relating to school. Going through school, I've had many that envied me, many that made it hard for me. There were times that I would just go and cry. I'll end up in the bathroom crying. And based on their words, and it wasn't just my peers, but it was also the teachers around me. They would say all of these negative things, like I'm unmotivated, I'm not doing work, and all these different things. And sometimes I tend to let situations get the better of me as a person, because yeah, sometimes I just lose my strength. But then I go back to God. I always have a song on my lips. He always puts a song on my lips. He always puts a word in my heart. Or sometimes he even sends someone to remind me that I really am destined for greatness and I really have so much to accomplish. So despite all the negativity, I had many negatives come my way. I even had someone tell me that I would not finish school, that I would get pregnant when I finished. I ended up not getting pregnant.
Rest the Lord.
Yes. So it's like shutting them down, even with the negatives. I was able to shut them down and show them that I'm not this person, that I will do great. Because sometimes they look at the past of your family members, they look at background and all these different things.
Label.
Yes. But I want to tell the young people out there that don't allow those family labels to deter you from what you're destined for, right? To go to what you want, because you are not your family members and you are not your family. You can still have a greater outcome.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because we can learn from others' experiences.
Yes.
And as life happened, because even if a family member would have set probably a negative image or a negative role model, then you have that power of choice
Yeah.
to decide either you're going down that same road or say no, that is not for me, and begin to do things and again reconstruct your mind and fight the negatives so that you will come out differently.
Yes.
So you can turn that negative now into a positive. And that is the power of choice.
Yes.
With a lot of discipline, of course.
Of course.
And I hear how much you love the Lord and how much God means to you. How are you active in your Christian life? What do you do and so forth?
Well, I'm a part of the media and music team. So worship team. I also do PowerPoint presentations from time to time, do the lyrics on the screen. Basically anything I have the opportunity to do. I'm someone that never says no. And my mom often gets upset for me. Upset at me for that. Because she's like, I'm always going and going and never stopping. But I know why. Because God has been so great to me and I just want to use all of my talents, all of my giftings to Him. Give it back to Him because He gave it to me in the first place. So, media in church, sometimes I switch screens and pastor's talking. Yes, singing, part of the youth department. Yeah, basically everything you could think of. Yeah.
And that's what being young is about. You don't have kids, you have nothing to tie you down. So you have that freedom to exercise your talents and your abilities. And by the young lady who was on before you, Tiana, she was saying the same thing. Try different things. Get your fingers wet. Know what you like so that you will have one the experience. And then you have the ability now to explore whichever one you choose based on the experience that you would have made. And so that is awesome. And being a blessing wherever you turn only brings more blessing into your life. So I know God is going to continue to bless you richly. Now, one of the things I always ask our guests is, what does freedom mean to you?
Freedom to me means not having to worry. You know, when you come to that place where there is peace, and you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to be like, oh gosh, this going to happen, but that going to happen. Just that calm and that peace, mellow, that place of having everything then. You know, you work for your goals, you push towards your goals, and you finally reach to that place where you can just settle and relax. Yeah.
So it's also the internal meeting up with the external.
Yes.
So you will have complete peace,
Yes.
all around peace. Thank you so much, Keita, for sharing with us. I really do appreciate you. And to our viewers, I say be encouraged, be inspired. To any young person, you can make it.
Yes.
So as we celebrate every chain, we have fulfilled our purpose this afternoon because I know you would have been blessed. Thank you for sharing those few moments with us, and bye for now.